Hi, it's Randy Babel from All Sports Scoreboards. How are you? Listen, I want to show you one of our full color video scoreboard setup here. This is a great setup, as you can see, it's a full color element. This is a custom design layout for Aussie rules for the customer here. You can see we have the score, so it's all set up in the top section with the clock up on top, and then we have a graphic element down the bottom. Now this graphic element is actually really good because this is any inbuilt custom images that are actually put in by the actual customer yourself. You can actually set it up into your file. It's actually programmed everything through a PC controller right here. And as you can take and change this element too for player profiles, for game information, is what James will do now. So if somebody does sets a goal or whatever else, you can bring it straight up onto the screen. You can have player profiles and anything like that. The screen then can also become a full color montage as far as we can get rid of the whole scoreboard. And you can have a full graphic element, something like this is a graphic element here. You can put a full video on. You can do a live camera feed. Essentially anything you can do as on a TV or a video screen or a PC monitor, you can put up on here. The program is actually straightforward, so you want to just go back to there. Essentially you have a custom scoring program that's all set up with all your score parameters here. We set all this up just for Aussie rules, for cricket, for rugby league, for baseball, football, whatever the different sports that you prefer. Then you go to the graphic pages to actually input your data and your graphics and stuff. And this is where your graphic elements are all stored here. And you can see it's quite simple to actually pick up. You can put a playlist in here and you can add more files off from that you may have stored on your computer and change it from game to game. And then when you want to go to a full video screen set up here, you actually pick up this program here and it pulls your full video on. What's really good about this is the person operating the scoreboard itself doesn't need to have a line of sight for the actual scoreboard, because you can see the actual whatever's on the scoreboard is also in the corner of the screen. So it's actually quite a good setup. I can go through this a little bit more in detail as far as the programming later, so look out for that. There'll be a link in relation to how this whole program actually works. But for right now, just going through the full setup. As you can see, it says a PC controller that's set up. We can control this wirelessly. It can be hardwired. Right now, this is hardwired directly to the scoreboard itself. And coming around the back, just so you can see the installation-wise, how do we have this all set up? We have it here, so it's essentially divided into different cabinet modules, and each one of these has lockable components. There's mount brackets, so if you actually have your framing components where it actually sit onto a base, you have a support frame that will actually come down in between each one of these where these cabinets join. Then essentially you can just take and put your brace and clamp the screen back together here. So it's a pretty straightforward setup as far as holding it up. On the top of each one of these units there's lifting lug points as well, so that you can actually lift it up, drop it into place. You can also use fixing points up on the top as well. You can see by the couple violets up on the top how that's set up here. Internally inside, you can look at the inside of each one of the units. It's all set up here, so you have your cable that actually comes in. It's all wired, it's all contained. Each one of the cabinets are fully contained with control cards. You got your power supplies. We got fans inside every element as well, so it's constantly bringing your air and stuff through. The sizes of the units can be whatever size you desire. You can add on to this in future times. You can make it smaller. You can break it apart. You can do all kinds of different elements. The program is all set up for that. Pretty much that's it as far as what this video is going to entail right now. This is the P20 matrix, with a 20mm matrix screen. We've taken and divided this up custom to how the customer wants it. So you can see you can display different elements all at the same time while everything's going on. And James, if you're not just taking change of scores, just you can see the scores are taking change as well, and it's automatically increments to the proper amount of score to suit. Like it says, and all these elements can be different sizes to suit whatever your requirement is, and you can break it up individually. Anyway, for right now, that's it. Great looking scoreboard, P20 matrix scoreboard. The size of it's about 2.5 meters high, about 4.8 meters wide, which is a really good size. You can view from quite a far distance away. We're fairly close now to it, so the pixels are very pixelated, as you can see. But the further away you are from the board, the better it looks. Okay, so looking at a unit from 100 meters away, you don't notice any of the pixels, and it's quite a fine resolution. So the closer you'd be, if you're in a very tight area, you want to find a pixel pitch. But a P20 is a great pixel pitch for being across the field. Anyway, that's it. I'm Randy from All Sports Scoreboards. Take a look at these and other scoreboards at www.allsportscoreboards.com, and we can basically design any scoreboard to suit your budget.